All right, HeroQuest enthusiasts, we're not quite at the end run yet. We're getting closer, but we are currently at 2.5, almost 2.6. And the past week, I'm not alarmed yet. The past week has really stalled out. And I know this is not a Kickstarter type campaign, and there's been a little bit more social and a little bit more pushing stuff out in terms of media to raise awareness of HeroQuest. So it's kind of weird that we've stalled a little bit, but this is understandable as we move into the end where there'll be a massive, massive push. One kind of final blast media campaign, I'm sure, by Hasbro. And also this idea of many of people, maybe you're on the fence where you're like, okay, I could be in, but I got to check finances at the end of the month. If I can't do it, then I'll wait for retail. So we always see this kind of, or I'm back in like 8 Kickstarters and I got to calm it down, and then maybe you'll drop 1 or 2 and you'll pick up HeroQuest. So I do expect to see a push at the end. How much of a push is the question? Can we get to 3 million? Can we do that? And of course, the reason why we're interested, all of us, the HeroQuest enthusiasts, are interested. We want the unlocks. We want those additional miniatures. We want the quest books. And the challenge that I see, I mean, if it ended right now, we're in a really good place. We're in a really good place. We got a lot of extra stuff. It's going to go into production, and we're good to go. But the reason why I want to see us hit the 3.0, besides being a board gaming completionist, is the fact that all of this stuff is pre-production, is renders, is work in progress. I think they have a lot of it ready to go, but there's still a lot that has not been finalized, which means the final stretch goals to unlock, or the final pulse goals, whatever the terminology is going to be, they're not like done, ready to send off to the printer, ready to go, ready to machine up and print out. They're still concept. So it would be very easy just to drop them. They lose nothing. If anything, they gain because they don't have to spend additional money printing it and pushing that out. This is not like some of those Kickstarters where you see everything's already kind of, the artistic has been created, the components have been created, the material's been created. It should have been part of the base game, but they broke it out, and they're going to offer it anyway. They're going to throw it in anyway. I mean, we saw this with the zombie side where, yeah, you have these high stretch goals. We get to the end, we didn't reach it. At the end, they're going to be like, guess what? You guys are great. We're throwing in these last 2. I mean, you were always throwing that in. The stretch goals were just illusionary goals. I don't feel that way with HeroQuest. I think if we don't hit it, they will drop it. So I would like to see, if we can't get it all, I'd like to see the unlock for the additional sculpts for the miniatures, because more miniatures, more poses, that just brings the game, the dynamic appeal of the game. The quest books and the additional quests, I'd like that too, but there's a lot of fan content. And this is the great thing about this game, say compared to other, I'm calling it Kickstarters, but crowdfunding. HeroQuest is established. The community for 25 years has been putting out amazing quests. And I'm not even talking about the random generator type stuff that's out there where you can play infinite HeroQuest. I'm talking about just amazing, amazing, amazing quests. Like, print these things out and bind them in a book. I mean, I know you can't officially do that because it's IP and copyright, but it's not like we need quests. It's not like this is a new gaming system and they're giving you 15 quests and like, what are we going to do? There's so much stuff to play. I'd like it. I want it. I'd like to see that presentation and the pictures and the artwork. More quests is better. But if I had to pick, then, that's okay. And I wonder almost if they should have reversed it, because I think a lot of community members know we've got the initial quests, we've got the X-Pack quests, we've got the other first quest book unlock. Like, we have a lot of quests. We want the miniatures. So maybe they should have reversed it and teased us with the quests first and then offered the miniatures. So that's where we're sitting right now. I thought we'd be, I had a buddy crunching the numbers. He's like a math hammer, absolute genius. And he called it. He called it about 2.6, 2.7. We're a little behind, maybe 100, 150 behind. I think there's going to be an initial push at the end. There will. I think that'll take us to 2.8. I think that'll take us to 2.8, 2.9. I don't think we're going to hit that goal. I just don't think we have that momentum to do it. And of course, then we'll see, do they roll the stretch goals in or the pulse goals? Or do they say, great, guys, great job, we're going into production? And then, of course, we'll follow up with that what next? What are we going to do in the meantime while we're waiting for this game? Because there is a lot to do and a lot to begin to explore.